Welcome back to our channel, all you fabulous people. Thanks so much for joining us. Today, as you can see, we're not in Walt Disney World.
Nope.
We are blacked out still for 4th of July weekend, coming off of the weekend of the 4th of July, the 250th anniversary of our country's independence.
Yeah.
It was
No
a good
Disney for
weekend.
us.
No Disney for us. We didn't even get to see fireworks.
I did in the
'cause
neighborhood.
We couldn't go over to a resort. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't even.
Too soon, I get it. But we're gonna be spending the day in Celebration, what used to be Disney's little town that they designed for people to live in, kind of like Walt's version of Epcot, I guess, I don't know. But we're gonna explore around. There's some really beautiful shops, beautiful homes. It's a very quaint town. We wanna bring you guys along so you can check it out and see if you wanna make this like a little stop on your next vacation.
Sometimes I like when we're blocked out because it like forces us to do something else, and there is so much around here besides Disney. Like I remember in the winter, like around the holidays, we went and visited Winter Garden, and it was all decorated, literally looked like a Hallmark movie. And we've been to Celebration. We came to the farmers market like shortly after we first moved, and then the only other times we've been here since then are for like doctor's appointments. Really great like good medical buildings in this area, but we haven't been back to explore like besides the farmers market, and that's really fun. And I love that they had that. It was a great farmers market. Actually got these earrings at the farmers market back then, but it gets busy, so I'm excited to explore like on a normal day where it's not as busy, not as much going on. So I'm thinking the vibe might be like grab a little coffee, walk around and enjoy some shops, and then maybe find like a bite to eat somewhere. And that sounds like the perfect day to me.
Sounds good to me. I think you guys should come along with us.
Before we start exploring, here's a little history about Celebration. So this town was originally developed by Disney back in the early 1990s as a real-life version of the kind of small town America that Walt Disney loved. It was inspired by his original dream for Epcot, not the theme park we know today, but a community where people could live, work, and spend time together. Disney officially broke ground in 1994, and the first residents started moving in during 1996. Everything here was intentionally designed to feel charming and walkable, with front porches, tree-lined streets, neighborhood parks, and a downtown centered around a beautiful lake. Some of the buildings were even designed by world-famous architects. While Disney eventually sold the town and no longer owns or manages Celebration, it still has that classic Disney attention to detail and picture-perfect atmosphere that makes it feel a little different from anywhere else in Central Florida. Today, it's become a popular spot to grab coffee, browse local shops, enjoy the restaurants, and just slow down for a few hours, making it a great way to spend a day just outside of the Walt Disney World bubble.
All right, we're gonna start our little journey today on Market Street. So this is like the main street with the lake just down there behind us. And this is where you're gonna find a lot of the little shops, as well as like all throughout the town. There's a couple different areas where they have shops. Some of them are more like mainstream, like your Publix shopping centers, and then you have all these small like mom and pop businesses over here. This one here, 600, is a Thai restaurant called Thai Thani. Very interesting name, but look, they have the outdoor seating. It really gives you that quaint, like small town feel. But we are heading right here to Fortuna Bakery because we need to grab a little caffeinated beverage to get our day started.
So our first stop has to be coffee, right? I mean, there's nothing better than like getting to a cute little town and finding a cute little coffee shop, getting your coffee and walking around. And I've been really wanting to check out Fortuna because they're not just like any old coffee shop. They're like a Latin American coffee shop. So it's all Colombian coffee and tons of pastries, like Colombian and Latin American inspired pastries.
No, pastries. There are 4 different cases.
Yeah,
of
we're
pastries.
not talking like they have like a couple croissants and like a little apple Danish here. I mean, it's extensive.
If you know me, I always go straight to the pastry case at any resort, anywhere I'm at, and this one is special.
I mean, they're gorgeous.
Yeah,
I mean, they look like little
amazing.
Cakes. They have like tres leches. There was like a strawberry
There's a
shortcake.
4 leches. I don't know what the difference was with that.
I know. And then, of course, they have like little donuts and croissants, but like they have like guava pastries in there. They have whole breads.
Yeah, like a pan de queso and all like a couple different things
what really
there.
caught my eye was the very end, because we love all the sweet treats and we could order sweet treats all day, but they actually have like empanadas and like little like ham and cheese things, so you could actually get like a lunch here as well.
I mean, I don't know about a full lunch, but
like a
snacky
if you're not
situation.
a sweet person, you could go the savory route. And then of course all the coffee is Colombian coffee, and we
from
tried
Colombia.
From Colombia, and Colombian coffee is usually like my go-to. It's like my favorite blend, so I love that. And we got 2 specialty coffees today to try.
We did. So the first one I got was the tiramisu latte, and that is an espresso with mascarpone cheese like topping. That's what you see on top there. Vanilla and chocolate. It also says it's a favorite of the house. So this is like a house specialty.
Yeah, so then I got the wild Fortuna. So this is going to be espresso, leche al vapor. What's that? Vapor? Do you know what that is? No. And cream.
Steamed milk.
Steamed milk.
Leche al vapor.
And
steamed milk.
Cinnamon vibes in here as well, because the whipped cream had cinnamon all over it. My Espanol is terrible these days, man. Those two years of Spanish in high school really did mean.
That was only like over 20 years ago. You're fine.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, my Spanish back then.
No, I still haven't tasted my coffee. So first of all, she's been drinking this.
I licked the whipped cream, and the whipped cream was stellar. It wasn't just like cool, like a Cool Whip topping, right? Or like a whip. It was like thicker, and it had a really like dense, creamy consistency, and it had a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. But I did go ahead and kind of mix that into like my espresso situation, just to add like some sweetness. But it's so much. Mine has so much depth. Like the espresso has such like a deep, like almost like nutty, like rich vibe. It's not just like a coffee flavor, right? You're getting so much more like girth in that espresso. You like that? You like that?
That was the weirdest description for a coffee ever.
That's
anyway,
my description of it.
Mine has this mascarpone topping on it, and I've tried it.
You stole my straw.
The inside, like the coffee itself, just coffee and milk.
Love that yours had a whole lady finger on top.
Yeah, there's no sweetness to it. So I'm gonna mix in this like the mascarpone topping, and then I'm gonna give it another taste because I really want to see like what difference it makes with that like that creaminess in there.
And Luna did get a little chai latte, but she didn't.
Oh wow.
She didn't save that chai latte long for anyone to share it.
So the mascarpone kind of mixes in there. Gives it like that like sweet, like the mascarpone is like a coffee flavor also.
Oh, I was wondering why it was like a little darker.
It's like darker, but that's interesting. It mixes in there, makes it super creamy and adds just the right amount of sweetness. You don't need to add anything else to it. So this is fun. I'm enjoying my day so far. And we have a lot more
I just really
that
enjoy
we have planned.
An espresso vibe. And they have cortaditos, and I love them. But I always get them, so I figured I would try something different today, and I'm glad that I did, because the level of coffee flavor in this is amazing.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a stroll across the street into this little boutique called Gypsy Moon, and this place is so cute. It has such a cozy, laid-back vibe the second you walk in. They've got a little bit of everything in here, from candles and home decor to books, crystals, jewelry, and all kinds of unique gifts that you don't really see anywhere else. It's definitely one of those shops where you end up finding something you didn't even know that you wanted. And it's not just a boutique either. They actually have a cafe in here, so you can grab coffee, matcha, smoothies, acai bowls, salads, paninis. It's kind of the perfect place to take a break while you're walking around Celebration. They even have some gluten-free and vegan options on that menu if that's something you're looking for. So if you're spending a day here in Celebration, I definitely recommend popping into Gypsy Moon. Even if you're just browsing, it's such a fun little shop to explore. I can totally see why it's become a favorite for both locals and visitors.
Well, Gypsy Moon was really cool.
So cute. It was like one of my #1 stores to stop into today because I knew I would love it. I love like a boho, witchy kind of vibe. I could have hung out in there all day. I was like
you were
skimming through a bunch of books. They had like all horoscope books. I actually took a picture of like my birthday page just to see what it said. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no,
I'm okay,
you
guys.
need water.
I'm good, thank
but they
you.
had like a little bit of everything in there. You know, they
Yeah.
had like little like bar items, little food items, sun catchers, books, jewelry, tchotchkes, and then like a little thing back in the corner where like they make like I guess like acai bowls or smoothies or something.
Yeah, they have like a whole little like sandwiches and salads, coffee,
I did not know they had food in there. I was
Yeah.
completely unaware of that. But such a cute store, definitely
nice.
worth checking out, especially if you're looking for maybe like an item that is not like your normal, like not Disney stuff,
Right.
you know, like just something really cool. They had like some cute little Florida stuff and funny little sayings, and that's my vibe. But everyone is hangry.
I am
and
hangry.
that dark cloud over there is thundering, meaning it's gonna hit soon. So I think it's time to eat. Now we were at a toss-up today between two different places. They happen to be right next to each other. But we were eyeing up either the Downtown Diner or Celebration Town Tavern. Now the Downtown Diner is really cute. It's like, you can't miss it. It's like the teal colored building, and it has like those retro kind of vibes and fluorescent lights. Looks really cute, but like we come from Jersey where we went to diners all the time, so I feel like that is not so much of a draw for us.
Now, it's convenient for tourists, people visiting. They have all-day breakfast, just like a diner should. Great burgers, sandwiches, entrees, all sorts. I mean, something for everybody.
Everyone. Yeah, but we want to check out Celebration Town Tavern because it is like New England style fare. And I don't know, we're just like in that mood today where like instead of getting like a diner like burger or sandwich, I would much rather have like maybe some New England style food. So that is going to be the spot we are going to today.
The Celebration Town Tavern has a great outdoor bar and seating area, but like we said, there is a thundercloud over there in the background, so we're gonna head inside and sit down and grab something to eat. But look, they have a lobster right on their sign, and I love that they have like the little directional signs up there. Fenway Park is 1,321 miles, patio bar. That's fun. 25th anniversary. This is fun. All right, let's head inside and check out the Celebration Town Tavern. As soon as we walk into Celebration Town Tavern, it has that classic New England coastal feel. I love that there's an open kitchen where you can watch the chefs work, and all the nautical decor really makes the whole place feel warm and inviting. It is a fun, laid-back atmosphere, and I'm pretty excited to see how this food stacks up. All right, let's check out this Celebration Town Tavern menu. I love that they have starters. You got the good selection here. Great peel and eat shrimp. They got some potato skins, beer cheese dip. Guys, they even have gator, but huge selection of starters. And over here next to that, you got some wicked good soups. They definitely have some chowder. They got a clam chowder and a chowder, lobster chowder. Salads from the garden. Fenway Park chicken salad. They do have some like North Atlantic items here, so this is going to be a lot of seafood, but originating from the North Atlantic, so they bring them down here to Florida instead of having like local caught, because it does taste different depending on the cold water or warm water fish. And then look, lobster, and more lobster. You can get yourself a whole lobster. You can get a lobster casserole, lobster pot pie, all sorts of lobster.
Yeah.
And then you got some Boston favorites, fish and chips, some fish tacos. Oh, Franks and beans. Love Franks and beans. But this is really cool. I love that they have all this fun stuff. Look, you can even get yourself a burger. All right, let's take a real look and see what we're gonna decide on today. All right, so I decided to get myself a little drinky drink, and they had this drink in the menu called a Bloody Jack. Now I had to ask because I thought it might have been a Bloody Mary made with Jack Daniels, but it's not. It is just called a Bloody Jack because that is their signature drink here. It comes with a cold shrimp, tomato, pickle, and an olive with a nice Old Bay rim. This looks really good, and I love a good Bloody Mary, so we'll try a Bloody Jack. All right, so we did just put our order in. While we're waiting for that to come out, I did want to taste this Bloody Mary for you and let you know what a Bloody Jack tastes like.
I do love when they have like good stuff on the little toothpick and it's not just like a piece of celery
Or
and
just
like
an olive.
Yeah, they have like a good little, a shrimp.
Yeah, a shrimp. I love a good shrimp.
It's called Rocky.
I have never liked Bloody Marys. I can't do the tomato juice thing.
It's really good. The rim on the
How's
outside,
the rim? It smells good.
it's like an Old Bay, like salty, like seafood seasoning. Very yummy. The drink itself is perfectly made.
Oh, good.
Great like mix between your vodka and Bloody Mary, and it's a good Bloody Mary mix. Whatever it is they use, might be house made.
Could
I
be house made,
I don't
who
know.
knows? But we did put like a little appetizer type thing in.
Yeah.
I could not turn down the New England clam chowder. I love all clam chowders, whether they are the New England or the Manhattan kind.
Yes.
And if it is on a menu, I'm probably getting it. Now, we were also like looking at the lobster, but that's only certain days of the week, so you cannot get that every day, but they always have the New England.
Always.
So it's time to dig in. It smells so good, and like as I was pulling the spoon out, it's like steaming. It definitely is
It looks very hot.
and it looks like hearty. You know, I hate when you go and you get a scoop and then you just see just cream,
Yeah.
like broth, and you don't see any little pieces of clam. And I'm noticing too, it's not heavy on the potato. 'Cause
Right, and
I
they are
also-
small. They're like the same size as the
Yeah.
clam
I
too,
also
so it's
hate
not
when you
huge
just see, like,
pieces.
Big chunks of potato and you barely see any clam
Yeah.
in there. So excited for this, and I love that it comes with the little oyster crackers because, like, you have to. Oh man,
Yeah, there's like big
Big chunks
pieces of
of
clam
clam.
in there.
it's so good. It's creamy, but so much flavor in there. I'm getting like a good like garlic, and then also maybe like a herby flavor. Not like chive, but I'm getting like something else. It might just be like some type of onion.
Yeah, I don't know. That's delicious though.
Delicious though. It's like perfectly creamy, but not too heavy.
Very well seasoned. Like you don't really need to
Yeah.
add anything to it. Now
No,
I
not
always
at all.
like to add like some black pepper to my chowder because I like a little bit of spice. But
It
it's
had like that little bit of seasoning on top, so I
yeah,
went and
I think
mixed
it's just
all
a
that
paprika.
in. But this is like perfect. I would say to go with the bowl and not the cup, because I feel like if you go with the cup,
You're gonna want
it's gonna
more.
leave you wanting a little bit more
Yeah.
because it is that good. So we're gonna enjoy our little crock of soup here.
And my
and
Bloody
your
Jack.
Bloody Jack while we wait for the food to come out. All of the food has come out, and we all went with like different vibes.
We sure
here.
did.
Let's go over what the kids got first. So I'm surprised Luna actually chose something off of the kids menu, because usually she goes for the adult menu, and she was like eyeing up the salads, but then she saw the spaghetti and meatballs on there, and she decided to get that. And Magnolia got the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So, and the prices for the kids meals here are great, and I do want to say very extensive kids menu at this establishment. Tons of different options. They also have on there that it's for like kids 10 and under, or for like people over 70. So I kind of really love that, because I know like my grandma is about to be 91 and she doesn't eat much, and
Right.
the food that she likes is more like
Kids meal
menu
food, yeah.
type stuff. So I just adore that they have that option. And then I went with an appetizer. I've just really been craving calamari, so I decided to go and get the appetizer as my meal, because I had the soup as well. And calamari is like the way that we always judge a restaurant to see how good they are,
It
based
looks
off of.
really good.
It looks like a good calamari. The sauce looks good as well, like the marinara on
It
the
looks
side
like
there.
a freshly hand-breaded calamari.
It doesn't look frozen, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then you went with the fish and
I did.
chips, and they do call like you want to go over the whole scrod
Yeah,
situation.
so on the menu, it's a Boston term. They use the fish and they call it scrod, S-C-R-O-D. Now that is just a blanket term for a flaky white fish, and it could also be like the fresh catch or whatever fish they have that day that they use.
Right.
Now here it is, what did she say? Cod.
She said
right?
it's always
so
cod
it's
here.
always cod. So if you come here and you see scrod on the menu, it will be cod.
And they
but
did
it
have
could be any other fish.
I do want to say they had two options for this fish and chips meal. You could get like the smaller portion or the larger portion. The smaller portion came with 3
Yep.
pieces of fish, and the larger portion came with 5. And You went with the larger
I
portion.
did. Now, I did also notice that on the menu with some of the other items, you have the option for a smaller size.
Like a lighter
Yeah, it says
version.
lighter
Yeah.
size or lighter portion, which
I
is really
love
good.
that. Yeah, that way you can kind of choose how much food you're in the mood for. I can never finish my meal, so I always would go with the lighter end. But I'm very excited to try my calamari. It smells so good.
Yeah.
So it's just time
Now,
to dig in.
these fries, or as we would call them, chips,
Yeah.
very good.
They're like a big. I like a steak fry. So like I
It
love
is.
that it's a thick cut. You know what I
It
mean?
has like that steak fry feel where like it's nice and thick.
Yeah.
The potato inside
That's what
is
I
like,
mean. I like when you
tastes
can
like
taste
potato.
the potato and it's not just like a little fried skin. I'm gonna try my calamari no sauce, just
Okay.
to like try the breading and try like the quality of the calamari.
You go for it.
Delicious.
Delicious. Ah!
It's a
He's
light.
excited.
It's like a light.
He just wants
Not
to
like a
drink the
flaky breading, like like more of like a solid, not like tempura, but like like beer battered almost style. Good seasoning in there, and the calamari was like nice and soft, good texture, not chewy at all. And then of course I'm gonna dig in with the marinara to really get the vibe.
I'm gonna try my fish. No sauce. I just squeezed a little bit of lemon on top just
you
to
gotta-
add some added
Always
flavor.
gotta go no sauce, just to see.
So tender and flaky. And just the plain fish and chips too.
Yeah,
Like if you want to season it, you got to do that on your own.
right.
Because it's just a fish in a hand battered breading, but very good batter. Like not too.
It doesn't
Like
look
it doesn't look like it
greasy
falls
at
off the
all
fish
either.
either.
Like-
It doesn't look greasy, but the fish inside is like super tender. Like this
And-
fish, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't.
It doesn't have
Never
like,
mind.
I'm not smelling like a fishy smell either. Like, not that we dislike the fish and chips over in the UK pavilion in
They
Epcot.
smell very
But
fishy
when we
sometimes.
walk through the UK, yeah, you just smell like that really like fishy smell. And sometimes like for me that can just be off-putting, even though their fish and chips taste great, but like it just smells
Right.
fishy over there. Like I don't smell like a fishy scent. And I do want to say I tried mine with the sauce. The marinara is delicious. If this is the same one the girls have on their pasta, then it's a very, very
Probably
good.
is.
It's like homemade. It's not like out of a jar. It's like that light, kind of like,
Like a light tomato sauce.
yeah, like not like super thick, but it has a great flavor and it's complementing the calamari just perfectly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I am going to enjoy the rest of this fish.
Your big boy fish
My
platter.
big boy fish. And then we're gonna wrap up and get the heck out of here. There's probably a couple more stores we want to check out.
We're gonna take a walk around like the lake, like the centerpiece here.
Yeah, but don't forget, I think we might have to stop into Fortuna one more time
We
to
have to
get
get a sweet
little
treat
sweet
before we
treat
go.
to take home. Well, I had a great meal.
You went super big. You probably should have gotten the one that came with the 3 because you have quite a bit there that you're taking home.
Yeah, I'm taking 2.5 pieces home with me, so
Yeah.
the 5 was definitely too much.
Well, hey, it's good information because
Yes.
actually the portion is humongous. The 3 is probably plenty unless you are really a big eater.
It really, or if you're sharing with somebody,
If
then
you're
get
sharing,
the 5.
yeah, mine was like I'm full. I'm so
Yeah.
full from just like we shared the soup and I had the calamari. The kids are coming home with a majority of their pasta,
Yeah.
and she gave us a little extra marinara on the side. So the portions are huge. I mean, I'm the only one who finished mine, and that is because I got
Well,
an
you got
appetizer.
an appetizer and a soup.
But we're in town center
Yeah.
now. This whole like little area is kind of centered around this lake here. And when you do come to the farmers market, like all around this street here are all the vendors and such. But we figured we would just walk off our meal a little
Yeah.
bit. We're gonna walk the trail here. It is dog friendly. There's like a really cool golf cart over here with like a table in the back that we were eyeing up because it's our dream to have a golf cart.
Yes.
But I figured we could just take a little stroll around and show you some of the shops. We're not going to be going into all of them, but kind of show you what's around so
Yeah.
you could plan your day here.
I'm gonna take you on a little walk around
A walking
Celebration.
tour.
Just like a good old Adam the Woo video.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. If you've ever watched Adam's videos, we were big fans of Adam. And if you didn't know about Celebration beforehand and you watched his videos, then you probably learned a lot about Celebration because before he passed, he did live here
Yeah.
and was very, very proud of his town and showed, he rode his golf cart around
Yeah,
and
he
would
took
show
his
you.
golf cart around everywhere.
Yeah, so it is a nice little town. But yeah, we're just going to take a stroll and take you guys along with us, and then we'll maybe stop in a store on the way back to the car.
As we're walking around here, across the street we have Le Macron. It's a little French pastry spot. I think I might have to cross over and stop there on our way back. Also, Wolfgang Bakery and Grooming. That's a chain around here, but really cute store. Even if you don't have your dog with you, you can go over there. They have a lot of treats, homemade treats, little toys and plushies, all sorts of stuff. Everything you would find that you'd love for your dog. And then Kilwin's Chocolates, Fudge, and Ice Cream is right next door to that. And that is inside of the Celebration Theater that used to be here. It was a movie theater back in the day with the big Celebration neon signs that all lit up at night in like the white and yellow. Very, very iconic look over here. And this is all right around that beautiful lake that we have here in Celebration. Now this lake is a man-made lake, but you will find some critters hanging around in here as well. I've seen a couple videos that Adam has done where he's been looking in the lake, and we've seen a few gators. I see a fish over there splashing around. But this is just a nice place to come, like, relax and hang out. Very, very beautiful scenery, and they do have like this little area over here that has steps for the gators to crawl up and come sit with you on the chairs and umbrellas. Very nice, very eco-friendly here in Celebration.
One of my favorite things about Celebration is like all of the streets being tree lined, and those trees kind of like go over the streets and make like an archway, and it just really gives you like that nice like hometown feel. But we're noticing on the left here, there's like a little like cooking place. I guess they probably host some cooking classes here, which is so much fun. And then across the street, an establishment that has caught my eye big time was this barbershop, S. Todd Barbershop. If you've ever watched our videos when I'm talking about this place opening up in Disney Springs, going to be selling meat pies, then you probably know I'm a big fan of Sweeney Todd. So like, kudos to these people who came up with the best name ever for a barbershop.
We've walked a little full loop around the block, and we are back on Market Street, right across from Fortuna Bakery, which we did promise we're going back there to get a sweet treat to take home.
Right.
But across the street from Fortuna is
right next to Gypsy Moon, which I didn't realize it was right next to Gypsy Moon, or I would have gone in here when we went into Gypsy Moon. But they have the Market Street Gallery, and I really wanted to check it out because they have a lot of different like collectible type things. They have like Christmas decorations, but it also is apparently supposed to have like some Disney type stuff. So I figured we could walk in and see what fun tchotchkes I can find in here.
So aside from all the adult stuff they have this whole little room where it's dedicated mainly to the kids. And they have all sorts of toys and things like that for them to check out. They also have a bunch of Harry Potter stuff up here. A couple lounge flies I see there, a couple Harry Potter lounge flies. This is really fun. Look at these like snow globes with Harry. Got Hedwig in there. That's really neat. And of course I found my girls in the Barbie section, checking out all the fun Barbie stuff that they have here.
Where else? Well, they have a whole like, this whole section is like all Gabby's dollhouse.
Yeah, and Maggie's really into that right now.
Yeah, and then like over here is like a bunch of Barbies, but like the whole top there is like
it's all the
princess. Yeah, princesses.
Disney princess Barbies.
Yeah,
and look at this Cinderella Barbie. That's really nice.
Well, look at this Cinderella Barbie up here. She comes with like a whole castle and a little puppy that you can wash.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, such cute stuff in here.
It really is. It's like there is so much stuff everywhere you look. Oh, look, lounge flies. I love me some lounge flies.
Maggie, did you fart?
Oh, we got a lot of them. There's a Marie.
Come here, Maggie. Look, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
A good old Christmas lounge fly. Looks like a summer lounge fly from a while ago.
Woo, there's Glinda.
Really cool.
Elphaba. I mean Elphaba.
Oh man, look at this. Central perk for all our Friends fans. This is a fun little bag. And it says I'm scented. Oh man, it must smell like coffee. This is also a lounge fly I've never seen ever before. But that is the coolest little bag that I have seen. Friends lounge fly. I love it.
What a fun little day.
Yeah, we're right back to where we started.
Yeah, I mean, I love that, like, you can just, like, I mean, Celebration is pretty big, like, in the residential sense.
Yes.
Like, it's much larger than this if you're actually driving through some of the neighborhoods, which I do. If you're coming here and you have a car, drive around and check those neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Like it's just the most quaint little houses. Everybody has like a super cute front porch, and it's just like, it's so my vibe.
It reminds me of like something you would see on like a TV show.
Yeah, like Hallmark.
You know? Yeah, like
literally.
a Hallmark movie town.
Yes, it is just the cutest town, but like, I couldn't have asked for a better day, you know? And we did go back into Fortuna, and we'll pop up a couple little videos here of what we decided to get. The kids could not decide on something to share, so they had to get individual items, and Luna chose a key lime pie and Maggie chose a strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, the key lime pie looks good. It's like a little tart with like the little meringue.
We're going to Key West in a
tops.
month, so like I'm not getting a key lime pie until I go there. But we were at a toss-up too, because everything just looks so good.
So
We
good.
really didn't know what to do. We did ask about the difference between the 3 and 4 tres leches, and she said the one with 4 has dulce de leche in there. So it is throughout, she said, so it's going to be a little bit sweeter. So that was the difference. Glad to find that out. But we decided to go with the flan, because you just can't go wrong with a good
especially
flan.
coming from a Spanish bakery. It's probably top notch.
It's gonna be good. But it's just like, today is really hot, so it's not like the best day ever to just stroll around. But in the
Welcome to Florida.
In the winter though, when we get those months that are like more bearable, I mean, you could easily just spend the whole day here
definitely.
and just like soaking it in. Remember, they do have that farmer's market on Sundays if that's something you're interested in. But overall, we had a wonderful lunch. Went in some really cute stores. I had a blast.
It was a nice day, and I'm glad you guys were able to come along with us.
Now, this is also only about 5 miles outside of the Disney bubble. So, you know, it is not going to be too difficult to incorporate if you want to check it out.
Not at all.
Especially with the history there. If you're into like that Walt Disney history, it's really interesting, and it's cute to see.
It's a quick Uber ride from Walt Disney World if you are staying on property. If you're not, you can literally take World Drive, and it puts you out. The end of World Drive is in Celebration.
So cool.
So it's super easy to get there. Now, thank you guys so much for joining us today. We really enjoyed bringing you along for the ride. And as always, stay fabulous.